Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, the place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, so you don't have to. My name is Not Important, and I'm your host. Let's do it. Binance CEO responds to Forbes claims they don't know how an exchange works. Ethereum testnet successfully forks in Shanghai upgrade rehearsal. Robinhood subpoenaed by the SEC, surprise, surprise, over crypto listings and custody. Coinbase announces suspension of BUSD trading beginning March 13th. Not looking good for Binance stablecoins, guys. The markets. We are now sitting at 1.067 trillion, a little bit down from yesterday. I think yesterday we were at 1.077. Bitcoin dominance 42.3%, ETH dominance 18.7, 18 GUI for a ETH transaction. Nothing really crazy. We've been kind of moving sideways, guys, so I'm not going to spend too much time like digging through coins on the market. Let's just jump right into Bitcoin. Yep. Let me see the daily real quick. Yeah, this is what we've been doing. We've just been ranging since the last big dump on the weekend. I think this is Friday, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so big dump on Friday, and we've just this is our movement. This is our movement. So let's go back to the 4 hour, and we're not going to spend too much time on this today because not much has changed. We just got a blood diamond print on the 4 hour, the last candle. Here's what we're looking at, right? This is everything that I just said yesterday, but this is the range I'm looking at. We wicked up yesterday to the top of my 23,876, which has been very, very, very strong resistance for quite some time. Resistance, until we finally broke it on this giant upswing. I was hoping that it would turn into support right here. It did not, believe it or not, once we broke down. Now, here's what is a little concerning on the bearish side. This new 23,629, the red level, is turning into strong resistance. So again, all I'm looking at right now is a ranging between this 22,738 and now the 23,629 levels. Until we get a move above or below these, I'm not expecting too much action. Until we flip those, either one of those, into either support or resistance. Again, I'm not expecting too much action. So I would recommend keeping an eye on those levels if you're playing the swings. That's about all I got for Bitcoin, guys. Not a lot of action going on. Ethereum, same thing, guys. Wicking down to right around 1560. This 1621 level is looking to possibly become support. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if we hold. If not, this is the range that I'm looking at going down, this 1542. But with that wick, the same wick that Bitcoin got, that 1662 is now resistance, and it has been since over here. So I would say keep your eye on that 1662 all the way down to the 1542. That is the range I'm looking at right now. That's it, guys. It's just sideways action, in my opinion, until we get some kind of volatility. Not exciting. Boring Crypto IO lives up to its name. Let's go on to the news. So, Binance CEO CZ responds to Forbes claims they don't know what an exchange or how an exchange works. The co-founder and CEO of Binance, CZ, took to Twitter in response to a FUD article published by Forbes about the exchange and its recent shuffling of funds. In the aftermath of the FTX collapse, Forbes published an article focused on the recent shuffling of funds by the cryptocurrency exchange Binance. However, the following day, on February 28th, Binance co-founder CEO CZ took Twitter to respond. In response to the article, which he called FUD, the CEO said, "They seem to not understand the basics of how an exchange works. Our users are free to withdraw their assets at any time they want." In his series of tweets, he addressed various claims from the Forbes article. This included a backroom maneuver when Binance transferred 1.8 billion in stablecoin collateral to hedge funds such as Tron Amber Group, Alameda Research between August and December of 2022. There's CZ's tweet. I'm sure if any of you are watching the channel, I'm sure you guys are following CZ. If not, if you want to keep your pulse on what's going on Binance and part of the crypto space, I strongly recommend following him. And there you can read those tweets from 28th. Geez, so I guess this morning, because today is 28th. Aren't they ahead of us? China's ahead of us, right? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. In light of the movement of funds, the article drew parallels between Binance and the now defunct. They always say that, the now defunct FTX in the lead up to its demise. It also touched on the recent failed Voyager bid by Binance US and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission planned legal action against Paxos Trust Company, the issuer of the Binance branded stablecoin BUSD. On February 10th of 2022, Forbes announced that Binance would take a $200 million stake in the company as a strategic investment. However, in June of 2022, in a follow-up report from Bloomberg, CZ said the company's investment agreement is changing after Forbes' deal to go public fell through. In light of the article, there has been no update on the situation. However, in response to CZ, one Twitter user suggested he buy Forbes and delete it, to which CZ said not worth it. The article from Forbes comes after the New York Department of Financial Services ordered the blockchain company Paxos Trust Company to terminate its issuance of the BUSD. On February 13th, it officially announced it would no longer mint the stable coins while giving them a redemption period until February of 2024. Binance says it still supports BUSD and is now looking into non-USD stablecoins, which we all know. We've been talking about this for quite some time. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like more FUD. They're slinging mud because CZ didn't buy Forbes. Who knows? But Binance in the news a lot lately. Moving on. Ethereum testnet successfully forks in Shanghai upgrade rehearsal. As Ethereum Shanghai upgrade approaches next month, the network's Sepolia, God, these names, Sepolia testnet has successfully upgraded, simulating the scheduled hard fork. The Ethereum blockchain Sepolia testnet has undergone a successful upgrade that simulates the upcoming Shanghai hard fork expected to take place on mainnet in March. The Capella upgrade, which combines the names of the upcoming Shanghai and Capella hard fork, was successfully implemented on the testnet on February 28th, today. And there you go, a bunch of code. I'm not smart enough to understand any of that. Shanghai is the fork's name on the execution layer client side, and Capella is the upgrade name on the consensus layer client side. One of the major changes enables validators to withdraw their staked ETH from the beacon chain back to the execution layer. Validators needed to stake 32 ETH to validate their Ethereum blockchain. They will now be able to withdraw rewards in excess of 32 ETH and be permitted to keep validating, while those who wish to fully withdraw can take all the 32 ETH plus rewards and cease validating. Should be interesting to see what happens. The next step before the Shanghai fork goes live on the mainnet will be to release the upgrade on Ethereum's Goerli testnet, which is expected to commence in March. Big things coming to ETH next month, y'all. All right, moving on. Robinhood subpoenaed by SEC over crypto listings and custody. Well, now the SEC is going over after Robinhood. They just going after everybody, taking everybody down. The firm said it received an investigative subpoena in December regarding its crypto listings, crypto custody, and platform operations. Robinhood Markets has revealed that it has received an investigative subpoena from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission over its digital asset business, crypto listings, custody, and platform operations. In a 10-K filing, the brokerage said it received an investigative subpoena in December, a month after the crypto exchange FTX filed for bankruptcy and following the bankruptcy filings of several other major cryptocurrency trading venues and lending platforms early in 2022, including 3 Arrows Capital, Voyager Digital Holdings, and Celsius Network. The investigative subpoena was in relation to its cryptocurrency listings and custody services, which they said came in response to the crypto bankruptcies last year. In December 2022, following the 2022 crypto bankruptcies, we received an investigative subpoena from the SEC regarding, among other topics, RHCs, supported cryptocurrencies, custody of cryptocurrencies, and platform operations. In April of 2021, Robinhood received subpoenas from the California Attorney General's office seeking information about its crypto arms trading platform, business and operations, custody and customer assets, and coin listings. Robinhood's crypto division was hit with a $30 million fine by the New York District of Financial Services on August 2nd for failing to invest the proper resources and attention to develop and maintain a culture of compliance. I slaughtered that paragraph, guys. Sorry. The brokerage was also scrutinized by the Massachusetts Securities Division in August 2021, for allegedly targeting inexperienced investors. I'm reading this and trying to understand what they're saying, and it's messing me up. Investigative subpoenas are issued by a court at the request of another person or entity for the purpose of obtaining the information necessary to decide whether to pursue legal action against the subpoenaed person or entity. Cointelegraph reached out to Robinhood, but the firm declined to comment on the matter. Weird. They got slapped with a $30 million fine. Dude, this is what we've been saying. All of this stuff that the SEC is doing, it looks like nothing more than money grabs. They're not even like implementing new laws. They're not coming up with any legislation, any regulation at all. They're just hitting these people with fines. It's a money grab. It's all bullshit. All right, guys, last but not least, which again, Binance in the news, man. Not looking good for Binance. Coinbase announces subpoena of BUSD, or suspension. I'm going back to subpoenas. Let me read that again. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just an idiot. If you come here, you get to laugh at how dumb I am sometimes. It's entertaining. Coinbase announces suspension of BUSD trading beginning on March 13th. So, Coinbase, well, okay, before I even get into this article, I'm not too surprised thinking about it now. Because what does Coinbase want? Coinbase wants nothing but their stablecoin to be number one, right? Which we all think is going to be the US CBDC. So they take down BUSD. They stop using that. The next thing they have to worry about is Tether after they get rid of Tether, which I don't know why they wouldn't. I mean, the goal is to have nothing but their stablecoin be the number one, so it would make sense. So I'm not surprised, but again, it doesn't reflect good on Binance. The San Francisco-based cryptocurrency exchange referred to its listing standards in a tweet. Coinbase will suspend trading for the Binance USD stablecoin on March 13th. The exchange announced on February 27th on Twitter. The message mentioned its listing standards as being behind the decision. BUSD is the third largest stablecoin by market capitalization. The decision will apply to Coinbase.com, Simple and Advanced, Coinbase Pro, Coinbase Exchange, and Coinbase Prime, according to the Twitter thread. The exchange added, your BUSD funds will remain accessible to you, and you will continue to have the ability to withdraw your funds at any time. A Coinbase spokesperson told Cointelegraph, our determination to suspend trading for BUSD is based on our own internal monitoring and review process. When reviewing BUSD, we determined that it no longer met our listing standards and will be suspended. Binance did not immediately reply to a request for comment. According to Coinbase's website, its digital asset listings group votes on assets to be listed on the exchange, informed by a rigorous vetting review process that evaluates assets against legal compliance and technical security standards. In addition, there are additional business assessments and ongoing monitoring to ensure an asset continues to meet those standards. The United States SEC reportedly issued a Wells notice a notice of a planned enforcement action to blockchain infrastructure platform Paxos, blah, blah, blah. On February 12th, we all know this. We've been talking about this. The New York State Department of Financial Services ordered Paxos to stop issuing BUSD on February 13th. They're attacking Binance stablecoin. $2 billion, which led to a $2 billion drop in the market. Coinbase posted a Twitter thread the following day saying, "We don't know what aspects of USD might be of interest to the SEC. What we do know, stablecoins are not securities." Yeah, but you're playing both sides of the fence here, Coinbase. Look, what I see this as is just another way of positioning to get Coinbase's stablecoin as the #1 stablecoin to potentially become the United States CBDC, which makes sense. But they're going after Binance hard. Intriguing. Well, let me know what you guys think. Comments down below. That is all I've got for you today. Let's hit Bitcoin one more time before we take off. We're going back up to that 23,452. See if we get through it. See if we get through that 23,629. Outside of that, that's it, guys. If you do enjoy the content that I provide here every morning for you on Boring Crypto IO, please, by all means, subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for notifications. Watch, like, and share the videos. And I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. I'm out of here.